You just finished a meal at your favorite restaurant, but when the server drops the black folder on your table, the total is 15 to 20% higher than the menu prices. Before you hand over your card, you have to determine if you are paying a mandatory government tax or a hidden fee disguised as a mandatory expense. In March 2025, to show you how to spot these illegal line items, the specific script for requesting their removal, and the workflow for filing a formal government complaint. Smart dining requires recognizing the legal boundary between a voluntary tip and a corporate fee that has been declared illegal under the Consumer Protection Act. Step 1 is examining the line items at the bottom of your receipt to see how the final total was calculated. On both bills, you will see GST, the Goods and Services Tax. Usually sitting at 5%, this is the only non-negotiable, mandatory government tax included in your total. However, the bad bill on the right includes a service charge. Ranging from 5 to 20%, this is a voluntary tip meant for staff. It is not a tax, and you are not legally required to pay it. Look closely for alternative names used to sneak this fee past consumers. Establishments often relabel the service charge as a staff welfare fund or a staff contribution. The CCPA also prohibits restaurants from passing operational costs directly to you. Check your bill for line items like LPG charges, gas charges, or fuel cost recovery, which must be included in the menu price. Check the math on your receipt. Some restaurants illegally calculate the 5% GST after adding the optional service charge. GST can only be applied to the value of the food and beverages you ordered. Categorizing these line items according to CCPA guidelines provides a clear record of your consumer rights before you pay. If you find an illegal charge, politely ask the manager to remove it. State, "I would like the service charge removed from this bill, as it is voluntary and optional under CCPA guidelines." Remember that a restaurant cannot legally refuse you service or deny you entry because you choose not to pay a voluntary service charge. If the manager refuses to remove the charge, do not escalate the situation. To safely document the incident, pay the bill as requested to conclude the transaction. Paying the bill ensures you receive the physical itemized invoice. This document serves as your primary legal evidence for a formal complaint. Before leaving the premises, take a well-lit photograph of the receipt. Ensure the restaurant name, date, and illegal fees are clearly visible. Securing this physical evidence changes a restaurant disagreement into a documented legal dispute that can be resolved through official channels. You can hold non-compliant businesses accountable using 2 official government platforms. You can report the restaurant immediately by calling the National Consumer Helpline at 1915 or sending a message to their WhatsApp at 8800001915 while you are still at the establishment. To escalate the case further, you can use the official E-Daakhil government portal for consumer complaints. Navigate to e-daakhil.nic.in and register or log in using your Aadhaar card or mobile number. Next, fill in the identifying information for the business, including the restaurant's name and physical address. Finally, upload the photograph of your itemized receipt as proof and submit the claim. This digital process requires no lawyer and has resulted in fines of up to 50,000 rupees for restaurants that violate the Consumer Protection Act. Filing through these portals triggers an official investigation, making an illegal service charge a legal and financial risk for the business. Reporting these violations provides the government data to identify repeat offenders and initiate enforcement actions, like the recent cases against 27 establishments. Voluntarily tipping for good service is a personal choice, but being forced to pay hidden fees is a legal violation. Share this video with others before their next outing to ensure they can identify these charges and dine without being overcharged.